craziest? I don't know, it just feels so like rubbery, like, I know this ain't what I feel like. I'm a victim to let me do it.
Hey guys, from that intro, I'm sure you can tell what this video is going to be about. It is Laurdiy, the DIY queen that must be stopped. Now, I'm not a cancel channel, I am not a teach spill channel, none of those things. I'm just a person in the tattoo community that is tired of people sharing this bullshit. Like, this video is an outrage, honestly. I started it thinking that, you know, maybe it could go both ways, maybe it's not that bad, maybe it's okay, and it wasn't. It really wasn't. In the first, 5 seconds, you see, yeah, she's gonna tattoo a real person, which, unsafe. Do not do this. Literally, by, promoting this content, all we are doing is pushing out the idea to children, because her demographic is not, adults. There's not 22-year-old men in their bedroom watching these videos alone with their 4 cats. No, but back on topic. Yeah, children. Literally children watching these videos. Her age demographic is probably 13 to 16, and she's telling these kids, hey, I bought an Amazon tattoo machine for $35. You should get your parents' credit card and buy this too. Now, I know it's not word for word what she's saying, but by showing them, she's basically telling them. Kids are very impressionable, and they're going to see their favorite DIY YouTuber tattooing their friend, and they're going to think it's okay for them to tattoo their friends, which, as we all know, it's not. On top of the fact that she's pushing tattooing to children, literally promoting tattooing yourself to children, she's also promoting non-good
sterilization.
On top of pushing this tattoo it yourself, do it yourself style onto children, she's doing it while teaching terrible sterilization techniques. So, for one, if we go back to the video, put the clip here.
We're here. Yeah, let's do it.
Are we doing it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Be gentle.
JP, this solidifies our friendship.
I know,
Also, can I have...
Okay, what is wrong with this clip? She did not shave the person, which she says this.
You're supposed to shave, but I feel like with these Asian legs, it's fine. We'll just find a spot between the hair.
Which is completely incorrect. That's not right. You have to shave the person no matter how, if you think you have a spot with no hair, all means. But no, that's not what it is. There's no, yes, part of the reason the tattoo artist shaves you is so they have a clean surface to tattoo on. The reason is how much bacteria you have on your hair and in your hair follicles. You can't get to that without shaving first before wiping it down with alcohol and sanitizing the spot. So by leaving that hair there, you're leaving bacteria, which, yes, she's doing a tiny little tattoo that's 2 dots and a little smiley face, right? But what happens when a kid sees this and says, oh, I don't have to shave them because they don't have a lot of hair, so I'm going to tattoo, a nautical star of my friend that's this big. Now that big, that's quite a few hair follicles you got there. And boom, staph infection. Now a kid has a staph infection because Laurdiy doesn't want to teach people how to sanitize. She just wants to, make a couple bucks off a YouTube video. A couple other things we notice in this video. If you look right now,
2 eyes.
I feel like making a line on skin is even scarier. That's Uncharted.
she doesn't have her clipcord wrapped. Now that might not seem like a big idea, but you have to think. Bacteria doesn't just touch one spot and sit there. Bacteria moves. It's just like us, it's moving up and down things. So, when her clipcord rubs against the table and then brushes against this guy's leg while she's tattooing, boom, that's a bacterial transfer. Now there's a couple ways you can stop that. You can have your table wrapped, you can have your clipcord wrapped. So you have 2 sterile things touching. Now her machine. Most of the time when a machine is wrapped, it's because the tattoo artist doesn't want the bloodborne pathogens that you could release while tattooing you to get onto their machine. But another reason you wrap it, especially in this case, this is a tattoo machine off of Amazon. This has been sitting in a box on a shelf in a warehouse for months, just collecting bacteria and dust and gross shit. And if she didn't completely disassemble this thing, which I know for a fact she didn't, there's no way she did, and sterilize every component in a proper
sterilizer.
If she didn't sterilize every component in a proper sterilizer, she can wipe it down with alcohol she wants. That's still not completely effective. Then, on top of the fact that it's been sitting in the warehouse, she tattooed this second skin, which has been sitting in a packaging in a warehouse somewhere. Which I'm sure she didn't wipe down the second skin before she tattooed it. There's going to be dust particles coming in from the vibrations of the machine that are coating the machine now, and as they vibrate, they're going to be falling down back to the tattoo. So there's a lot of like second-hand things you have to think about when you're sterilizing a machine. It's not just, oh, wipe it with alcohol, it's done. Like, there's nooks and crannies. That needle that she's using, if she set it down on the table, it's contaminated, it's done. Like, you don't get to do over with that. The amount of times her glove touches the table while she's tattooing is just horrifying, honestly. Like, I get it. This is supposed to be a funny YouTube video that, you know, makes her a little bit of money, you know, she has fun, she's tattooing her friend, but you have to think about who's watching your video when you make it. This isn't something simple like, oh, I made an art piece. This is serious shit, that bloodborne pathogens are real. Like, all these little things that go into this are real, and you're teaching kids to neglect them. Whether you mean to or not, you are. So this is just a little secondary thing that got to me, probably wouldn't get to most people. I think it just gets to me because when people said it around the tattoo artist I worked for, it bugged him a lot. And I saw how much it bugged other tattoo artists as I like moved around and like went to a convention and talked to other artists on Facebook or Instagram and stuff. But the usage of the word tattoo gun.
Really terrifying tattoo gun right here. How to put together a tattoo gun. Okay, so the original tattoo gun that...
It's not a gun. It doesn't shoot things. It's not a potato gun. No potatoes loaded in there. It's a tattoo machine. Now, if you can find me where a tattoo gun is shooting something, if you're shooting tattoos at people, that's talent, honestly. Like, if you can shoot a tattoo into someone, fuck it, do it. Call it a tattoo gun. That's not what's happening. If anything, it should be called, like, a tattoo knife. You're stabbing, not shooting. Like, I don't... Yeah, that one's not as serious of a thing. That's just something that personally bugs me, and I know it would mean a lot to more tattoo artists if people came into tattoo shops, like if you don't know the lingo, you're getting your first tattoo, it's not a big deal. They might correct you and say, hey, it's a tattoo machine, not a gun, and go on with it. But people like this, who are literally influencing millions of people and just saying, tattoo gun, tattoo gun, tattoo gun, tattoo gun. Like, it's not what it is. You can use your platform to teach people the right way, you know? That's what this really boils down to. Using your platform to teach people to do the right thing, rather than, like, just whatever this was. Oh, I know what you're saying. John, she said don't try this at home. When has that ever worked? When have you ever seen a guy on a bobsled that said don't try this at home, and then not gone out the next time it snowed? Actually, I can't say that one because I live in Texas. I've only seen snow once. Let me find a more relatable topic. How many times have you ever seen someone say, don't try this at home, and then they do a fucking vinegar baking soda bomb? Because you know what? My first video on YouTube, in like 10 years ago, was a vinegar baking soda bomb. People still do them. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you say, don't try this at home. If you're teaching them the wrong way, they're going to do it the wrong way. You have to use your platform to promote good content and teach people things the right way. Now, I'm not saying you can't have funny videos on YouTube. I mostly watch videos that are comedic. I'm Alex. Fucking, Progress. Like, there are people out there that are funny. There are people out there trying to make people laugh. This is a DIY channel. It's supposed to be informational, you know? Like, you're supposed to be teaching people something to do it themselves. Tattooing isn't something that should be DIY. Like, I might not be the best person to talk about it, because I've done tattoos at home. I've gotten tattoos at home. But I was young and stupid. And I've learned from my mistakes, and now I'm using my channel to try to teach people from my mistakes, rather than, you know, airing out this shit. So, all in all, I'm not sitting here trying to attack Laurdiy specifically and make her seem like just this terrible person. Because honestly, she's probably not. She's probably a great person that's just trying to make videos. The problem is we're allowing these type of videos. Like, we're watching them and liking them and commenting and sharing them. Like, oh, that seems really funny, that's cute. Not thinking about the, like, secondhand nature of what could happen out of them. We're not thinking about the dangers of these videos while making or sharing or releasing or any of that. We need to, as a community, try to be better when it comes to tattooing. And that's all I want from my channel. I want to spread as much knowledge and help as many people as possible. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. It's not the longest video ever. I just really wanted to go over this and kind of talk about it a little bit. There's two things I definitely want you to take from this video. One, if you're not 18 yet, wait till you're 18. Don't tattoo yourself at home. Go find a reputable artist that you're happy with. You love their work. As fun and cool as it seems to have a tattoo, it's not cool getting a cover-up in a couple years. It's not cool having to get laser removal because, you know, your tattoo's bad. And it's definitely not cool to have to go to the hospital because you have a staph infection or, you know, there's something serious going on with an infection or, like, you know, bacteria in your tattoo. None of that's fun or enjoyable. And two, when you do find that right artist and you're ready to get your first tattoo, think about some of the things I talked about in this video, as far as like sterilization and stuff. Watch their clipboard. Watch how they wrap their area. You know, look at the steps they take to make it safe for you to get your tattoo there. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. If you like this style of video, let me know in the comments. Throw a like on it. You know, if you really like it, subscribe, ring the bell so you can get notifications every time I post. I am really going to start trying to post more often. I know the last couple weeks have been really shoddy, and I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much again. If you want to check out some of my other videos, I'll put them right here. If you want to subscribe or go to my channel, I'll put the channel link right here. Thank you so much. Have a nice night.